Welcome to Off-Grid Lab. On this channel, we'll explore everything about the off-grid lifestyle, showing you how to live self-sufficiently and disconnected from traditional utilities. If you dream of living more independently and in harmony with nature, this is the perfect place to learn the best paths and start your journey. Now let's talk about the off-grid lifestyle, its main concepts, and why more and more people are seeking to better understand it. In recent years, interest in the off-grid lifestyle has grown significantly. And it's about more than just environmental concerns. More and more people are seeking a way to live more independently, whether it's because of rising living costs, uncertainty about the future of cities, or even the feeling that the world is heading in a direction that doesn't appeal to everyone. There are several reasons why people are becoming interested in off-grid living. One of them is the search for more freedom and autonomy. Many people are tired of relying on big companies for essential services like electricity, water, and gas. Plus, prices are getting higher and higher, making life in the cities difficult for many. Another factor is the growing concern about the future. Climate change, economic crises, and political uncertainties have led many people to rethink the traditional way of life and look for safer, more controllable alternatives. The off-grid lifestyle offers that sense of security, as you control your own resources and live in a more self-sufficient way. Living off-grid means being disconnected from traditional service infrastructures like electricity, water, and gas. It doesn't mean living primitively, but rather being self-sufficient. Instead of relying on companies for electricity, you can generate your own power with solar panels. Water can come from a rainwater collection system or even a well. For those who want to take it further, it's possible to grow your own food by having home gardens. Many people who choose this lifestyle start by buying small plots of land in rural or remote areas. Some build wooden houses, which are more affordable and easier to set up. Others go for even simpler options, like living in tents or yurts, which are circular tents of Mongolian origin, commonly used by those seeking an off-grid life. Another popular option for those seeking to live off-grid is using caravans or motorhomes. This lifestyle offers mobility and flexibility, allowing people to move to different places while remaining self-sufficient. With solar panels installed on the roof to generate energy, portable water collection and storage systems, and even bathrooms with mobile septic tanks, it's possible to live independently and sustainably almost anywhere. Additionally, many people modify these caravans to include compact kitchens and heating systems that operate without relying on the traditional power grid, making this a practical and affordable alternative for those wanting to start an off-grid life without having to buy land. Energy generation is one of the pillars of the off-grid lifestyle, and solar power is undoubtedly the most popular solution. By installing solar panels, you can generate your own electricity to power your home without relying on the conventional electrical grid. The system works by capturing sunlight and converting it into energy that can be stored in batteries, providing power even during the night. Nowadays, the costs of these systems have dropped significantly, and there are options for every budget, from small installations to power a simple home to larger systems for those with greater needs. Another key aspect of the off-grid lifestyle is water supply. Instead of relying on city-provided water, many people choose to collect rainwater. The system is simple. Gutters are installed on rooftops to direct the water into a reservoir. This water can be filtered for use in the home, whether for drinking, washing clothes, or even watering a garden. Another option is having your own well, something many people in rural areas already do. The important thing here is to be independent and ensure you always have access to water, even during droughts or supply crises. Portugal, Spain, and France are great options in Western Europe for those looking to live off-grid. In Portugal, areas like the Alentejo offer affordable land, low cost of living, and an ideal climate for solar energy. The legislation is relatively flexible, especially in rural regions, making it easier to build off-grid systems and encouraging the use of renewable energy. Spain also has rural areas like Galicia and Andalusia with affordable prices and good support for renewable energy, particularly solar, with a low cost of living in less touristy regions. In France, Regions like Limousin and Auvergne offer reasonably priced land, and the cost of living in rural areas is much lower than in the big cities. The country supports sustainable energy, with incentives for solar installations, and has fertile soil for agriculture. Both Portugal and France have a rich agricultural culture, making it easier to grow food sustainably. Italy and Greece are also attractive options, with affordable land in less touristy areas like Calabria and Sicily in Italy and the smaller Greek island. Both regions have Mediterranean climates, perfect for agriculture and solar energy. In many rural areas of these countries, laws are more flexible, allowing for easier off-grid living. The cost of living in these remote areas is significantly lower than in the cities. Croatia is another excellent choice, especially in rural areas away from the coast. The cost of living is moderate, and the laws are flexible for off-grid constructions. Croatia has great conditions for solar energy and good opportunities for sustainable agriculture. These countries provide the ideal balance between affordability, quality of life, and legal flexibility for those looking to adopt the off-grid lifestyle in Europe. If you're thinking about living off-grid in another continent, Central and South America also offer great options for this lifestyle. With a combination of favorable climates, affordable land, flexible laws, and an abundance of natural resources, these countries are ideal for those seeking a simpler, self-sufficient life. Living off-grid also involves food production. Many people are growing their own gardens, even in small spaces. Techniques like permaculture, which focuses on mimicking natural ecosystems, are becoming very popular. They allow you to produce food sustainably and with less effort. Additionally, you can set up composting systems to turn food scraps into fertilizer, making the process even more efficient. For those living in urban areas, small vertical gardens or potted plants are an excellent way to get started. If you're interested in living off-grid, it's important to start small. You don't have to move to the countryside all at once. Many people begin with small projects, like installing solar panels to reduce their electricity bills or starting a small garden at home. The key is to understand that this lifestyle requires planning and a shift in mindset. But gradually, you can transition to a simpler, more self-sufficient, and independent life. The off-grid lifestyle is growing because it offers a freer and more sustainable alternative to life in big cities. If you also want to explore this way of living, start now. Subscribe to the channel to learn more about living self-sufficiently, and share your questions and ideas in the comments. Together, we can discover the path to a life more connected to nature and less dependent on conventional systems.